Now, one small business owner is watching this trade fight very closely because her company took a hit when cheap Chinese products began flooding the market here in the U.S. But as Kate Rogers reports tonight, she did something about it and she won.
Kathy Leonard has run Auburn Manufacturing for almost 4 decades. The small company has 2 facilities in Maine and manufactures heat and fire-resistant fabrics for industrial use, selling to businesses in oil, petroleum, shipbuilding, and even the U.S. Navy. A few years ago, she began losing sizable contracts. Leonard watched about 30% of her business in silica fabric disappear, causing her to lay off 10 employees, about 20% of her workforce. She began to explore why.
As we delved further into that, we found that the materials were coming from China. We were losing contracts, and we found that these prices were up to 30% less than our prices.
The products were being sold to her competitors.
That was when we said, look, we got to do something.
Leonard hired a law firm that handles trade matters. It helped her file an anti-dumping case with the Department of Commerce. 18 months and almost $1 million later, the DOC ruled in Auburn Manufacturing's favor, placing an import duty of between 200 and 300% on that same product her competitors were buying from China.
I felt ebullient for a moment, and then just grateful that it was over, and then moved quickly on to sort of wary about the future, because it doesn't mean you win and all of a sudden you get all your market back and you make more money. It doesn't work that way.
And while she's hired more workers and gained back some clients, Leonard says the business is still feeling the impacts of Chinese dumping.
Those folks who left are not the ones that came back. They found other jobs, they've moved on. So it really does hurt a company like ours in that we have to find new people and train them to do these jobs.
In the meantime, Leonard has been keenly watching the White House take on China and other nations as it tries to renegotiate trade deals in favor of the U.S. For Nightly Business Report, I'm Kate Rogers.